last time,
On Dragon Ball Z.
You locked yourselves in the navigation room, reawoke one of the few crew members that you did not absolutely murderize. He introduced himself as Isaac in a panicked and terrified tone.
Izzy!
And you coerced out of him how the Center Council worked. And you were able to locate the localized map, which you could see half of. In the meantime, he also explained how the controls by the steering wheel worked. And Mathis proceeded to thrust the boat forward, tearing your gangplank off and splashing out into the sea.
That's right. Gangplank got nerfed a really long time ago, and he's barely worth playing.
He's terrible.
Anyway, as you took off, a pair of sparrows gave chase. The station opened fire on you, and you were harried as you pressed out into the sea and learned that flying a jamming vessel is difficult. But as you labored forward, you eventually established control and waylaid the guards that had either gotten on before tearing the gangplank away, or some that were actually still on board that you hadn't quite gotten around to yet. Not that you per se have that information. After the end of last session, Zayden did get an after-session check to confirm... Oh, so you received a call because out in front of you appeared the Amber Dusk, a very familiar ship to one of you, and a chirping from the Center Council arose, which you eventually answered to see the bald, irisless glare of Cherub. Who had zero patience when you answered the phone by immediately yelling. I was sort of waiting for Mathis to jump in there again because I figured he had more of that aggression that he just wanted to get out.
I do. We'll get there.
Okay.
Right now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with my Bluetooth headphones.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So if I'm echoey, I apologize.
That's
You
right.
honestly sound fine right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's impressive.
With the significantly larger Amber Dusk appearing before you, you start to consider alternative options. When initially pulling away from the station, there was some consideration of jumping from this ship to the Sapphire and using the self-destruct key on the jump sphere to deliver a payload of destruction. But now
a personal favorite plan of mine.
this new challenge appearing before you, you now consider whether or not perhaps jumping away and solving matters after the fact is perhaps a better option. And just as we wrapped up last session, Zayden proceeded over to the jump sphere, where he proceeded to see a series of keys, all engraved in Celestial, all around a brass ball that looks like something to that effect.
Okay. Oh, that's the picture. Okay, got it.
Yeah. However, that sort of half arc in the reference is actually a full tube, and there's a small glass window inside, and inside is a glowing rainbow liquid.
Okay.
And so, Fira, you hear a
Good.
Yep. Pull out the Rocky Jockey.
Oi, are you not the ones on the ship that's about to get beared down on by that battle cruiser?
That'd be us.
At,
No.
now, when you open it and Callie asks this question, the large bald head on the center console swivels around and stares in your direction at Afira.
Mm-hmm.
Calafiza, is that you?
No.
Shit.
Cherub?
Oh no.
What's
know each
the
other.
Oh. Let me guess. Spurned lovers.
what's the button to what was the communications button?
I mean, Zayden hit it. It was the second one in on the council.
Cherub totally
from the
strikes me
right.
as
I just want you to know that the only thing that is stopping me from just pressing that button and saying there's never anything good on television is the rule of cool about other people's roleplay.
Well,
I want to so bad.
while you're contemplating just hanging up the phone on him, he does sort of give a very long squint in Fira's direction. Calafiza, have you come to deliver Cyril to me? At which point over the Rocky Talkie you do hear, Cherry,
Cherry.
with the absolute deference that I can muster, get fucked, you fat-headed prick.
Oh, they're definitely spurned lovers.
Okay then.
Not exactly there, Micah, but you
I don't know.
lot may want to
Cherub
get
definitely,
out.
Cherub definitely strikes me as the bottom in this relationship.
In all fairness, love, I think he's the bottom in every relationship. I will destroy you all!
Okay.
Look, man, whatever you're into, you're into. You know, I'm not going to judge you.
Destroy it if you're the bottom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
really more in the business of getting destroyed, as I understand.
So... Why do I
Yeah.
Why don't I have ship control? Oh, because I'm using the pan view, not the select view. I should...
Yep.
Oh yeah, that'll do
You
it.
got me
That'll do it.
last time.
Alright,
Oh,
now, unless you are actively doing something, Mathis, your momentum is just going to carry you forward.
For now, that's fine.
Okay. You move up 1 and forward 2.
Oh right, we're going up. I forgot about that.
3 dimensions.
Is anyone
Pause,
else...
I'm lost.
I do want to just.
Oh,
Assume. I want to punch it. I forgot that was a thing. I forgot make boat go faster was a thing I could do.
oh yes.
Yeah, we'll make a punch it roll.
Sure, go for it.
Hang on.
So, Fira,
Fira.
for your edification, if you go into the pinned messages and go to the second one down, you will see a section called Basic Jamming Actions. They are things that you can do with your ship.
It's all about jamming, so really you just need to know how to play in a pentatonic scale in like 3 chords.
Excuse me. Gotcha.
We boat successfully.
Fantastic. Then you actually.
That's a nice change of pace.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah, keep that last luck point on on hand just in case.
That's good. All I've got is that luck point and cantrips right now, so we'll
Okay.
see how far that takes us.
So yeah. You have moved up to and out to. You also see a planet approaching at not an insignificant rate.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a planet.
It's a planetoid. It's not exactly a full planet, but it is coming up upon you.
It's moon-ish.
I don't see why you got to throw
That's
so much
normal.
shade on this planet. It's doing its best.
Yeah. I'm just. You can make your own. You're making your own decisions about what you're doing. I'm just saying none of you have actively committed a landing yet.
Fair.
Yeah. I understand that a Launchpad McQuack scenario could be a necessary thing in our future.
Is anyone else doing anything while the boat is piloting along?
No.
Think we should hang up on Bold and Orange over there?
I mean, probably. He doesn't seem like he really wants to contribute anything to this conversation that'll be helpful.
I will skin the lot of you and roast you over my engines.
Yeah.
Hit the second button from the right.
Look, I'm sure I'd be savory and delicious.
His
but
head immediately disappears.
I had so much more sass to give.
Yeah.
There'll be another time, I'm sure. Kelly, still there?
Yes.
So we can't really tell if we're gonna make it to you guys before that giant ship makes it to us. I'm looking at the jump sphere of this thing here. Do you have any suggestions?
Gosh, you're gonna try to jump.
Well,
Only
I mean,
if necessary.
It's either that or get exploded, so...
Okay,
Which would you suggest?
yes, I suppose jumping is your best option.
I was afraid of that.
Preferably to a fiery death in the void of space? Yeah, I certainly feel so.
The dusk is a true power in these waters. You're not gonna stand much of a chance. I would get out of here while you can.
Indeed. I can read the symbols on this, but I don't know the coordinate system or destinations or... Just because I know what the symbols mean doesn't mean I know where they go.
Well, everyone's jump sphere is a little bit different, but you should have a door row.
Yes.
Okay, that row is essential, but it performs ship functions. It doesn't have to do with the rest of the jump.
Well, then I guess correctly there.
And I would imagine that the rest of it's laid out in a ring shape of some sort.
Sort of, yes.
Very good. I'm gonna say that unless someone else is taking an action, that is gonna proceed to the next turn.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I have literally nothing I could possibly contribute.
Okay. Mathis, you have a.
I get to boat.
You get to boat.
Boat. Well, pretty sure if I just continue boating without anything, we're about to crash into this planet. So, although, no, we would go up 1 and over 3, or up 2 and over 2. I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna try and fucking drift it.
Oh no.
Also known as turning while we're going full speed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
That is a 15.
It is just what you needed.
I am aware.
What direction are you turning?
Well, the funny thing about this is that I am still going up, but also turning.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna hang a left, which I think will end with us being here.
That makes sense.
You lose
That's
half
force
of
basic.
your speed, so you actually.
Oh, half of your speed. I thought it was just you lose 1.
Nope. You lose half
Oh,
your
okay.
speed.
Then it would still be here though.
Yes, there.
'Cause we're moving 4.
So because.
Oh right, because sorry, we go up. I forgot we go up.
Yup. So
Um,
you proceeded left 1 and up 1.
Fair enough.
That is now going to be the Dusk's turn.
Yeah. The one thing I'm hoping is that the dusk isn't fast.
So you actually see out of the front of your window as a long 20-foot spike on a chain sails past and arcs down past the window.
Oh, excellent.
Oh.
Oh dear.
And
DM, remind me what part of the ship we're on?
you are in the navigation at the fore of the ship.
At the 4. Okay.
All right, love. So if you've located the door function, there's gonna be a button on there that's gonna say expiration or death or
Gray.
I'm sorry, did you say death?
I don't think we
says
want to die,
grave.
Callie.
Yeah. It says grave, and I'm assuming that's a self-destruct.
yeah. Don't push that button. Don't push that
I
button.
have
love.
no intention of pushing that button.
Okay. The rest of the buttons shouldn't necessarily concern you. From the exterior ring along the rest of the ball, you need to make 3 selections, and you need to make 3 selections from the core. Do you know what sphere we're in?
We're in the 4th sphere, right? That's what I'm remembering. Zayden would actually know.
Your whole problem is that you don't know what sphere you're in, which is why you've been trying to steal astral charts. You
Right.
are under the assumption that you are in the 4th ring,
4th ring, that's what I'm remembering.
which is
Okay.
the most exterior, or I mean, as far as you know, it's unheard of sections
Uncharted,
of the sea.
yeah.
But you don't know what sphere you're in.
Have I been able to tell anything from the map table, even though we see half of it and know we're in the dead half?
Not from the section you pulled up.
Okay. We're not too sure what sphere we're in at the moment, Callie.
Oh crap. Okay. You're gonna have to choose 3 exterior and 3 interior. Without knowing where we are, you're gonna have to take a guess.
Oh boy.
I mean, without knowing where we are, I can't tell you which stars to choose. Zayn, are you trained in history?
Yes.
You may roll a history check with advantage.
All right. That is a 21.
Yeah. So looking through these, the middle section of buttons, you recognize that not perfectly, but you know that Saris and Dartelos and Tyrella are all deities that you have heard of. And in the context of these other ones that are listed, you know that everything except the center row along the interior buttons are all constellations.
Okay, so they're all constellations except for Emerald, Sigil, Fire, Earth, Air, Water, Shadowfell, and Faerun.
You know that the ones that run from Lady to Argon, and from Argon down to Killer, and from Killer over to Guardian, everything in between that space is a constellation, except for the Sigil through Shadowfell lines.
Okay. Huh. All right. Do I see any of the constellations outside? I guess would be the next question. Or even on the map?
You do not see them on the map. Give me an insight check.
Oh, it's a natural 19, so 24.
Yeah, you actually know that what you're looking at is a sphere map.
Okay.
It isn't a full map of the sea. But you also know that not a single one of these constellations is marked on the sphere map that you have open.
Ah. Okay. Is that out of the ones that I recognize? I don't see any of them there.
Right.
Which would narrow down to the ones that I don't recognize might be on there.
The ones that are labeled on the sphere map you have open, they have little labels next to them, and none of them match these keys.
Great. Okay.
Mathis, I need another boat check.
Yep.
Boat check.
Oh, yeah, it's about.
What am I doing right now? I'm not 100% sure I'm even going to give you a boat check, I think. I just might continue boat. No, I'm going to try and write us out, flatten us out.
Oh, okay.
So we go forward faster.
Yep.
15. Or sorry, no, I rolled a 15 on the die. 21.
You stay at level and get that far for your turn.
Alrighty.
All right. 1, 2. That thing's gonna get to there, and this thing is gonna go here. Why have I lost my? I don't have the little things to mark on it anymore.
Uh-oh.
Nope, they're there. Oh gosh. You watch as another of those long spearing hooks sails by just underneath and drops out of view again. Sidon.
All right.
Micah and Fira, if you come up with things that you would like to do, let me know.
Yeah, now that we're not dealing with people on here, if y'all could find like the weapon system on this tub and do literally anything with that, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I'll
Investigate.
start looking with my good Bardley friend.
Yes. Oh, we're good friends.
Yes, not just good friends, good Bardley friends.
Oh, spicy.
Here, if you don't mind leaving the Rocky Talkie with me.
That seems like it'll help. So absolutely.
Thank you.
I will start
Sit down.
to search for
Hi, Micah.
that is a name by which I am known. Yes.
Try the bottom deck.
Sure.
All right, adventure time.
Yes. Come on, grab your friends.
That's you.
It'll take you a couple of turns to get a move on.
That's fine.
But
Better late than never.
But you begin the moving process. Zayden, what are you doing?
Still trying to figure out this sphere using all the clues I have available.
Just smash your hand, just your whole palm, just straight down onto it, and like either it'll work or the campaign will be over.
I'll be completely honest. I considered it. Until I was told I needed to choose like 6 different keys to go anywhere.
Hi.
Joke's
So-
on you. He brought him back once. He could bring us all back a second time.
So it was 3 from the outside and then 3 from the inside?
Hi.
Okay.
What have you guys been
Right.
using to jump around
Right.
out here so far?
Redeem yourself. Press the buttons real good this time.
I, for one, believe in Zion's ability to press buttons. I think you have all of the mechanical skills required.
I would just like to say the last time he pushed buttons,
Yeah, he killed like a dozen people, I know. But
he was highly
but-
effective in what he did.
But was he able to physically press the buttons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Callie, what did you guys use to jump around out here so far? Like, how did we get to this location? Because I know we used a jump to get here.
We used a jump to get to the mana. And to be quite honest with you, we just kind of smacked buttons to get us away from the ships that were shooting at us!
Of course.
Hey,
So that works. Just smack buttons.
that whole thing I just said. It's
So-
almost like Micah's always right.
Almost.
So Callie, what you're saying is, if I just smack in some random coordinates, we'll at the very least get out of here.
I think that might be the case at this point.
All right, in that case, I have one more question.
Yes?
What's the range on this communicator?
Give or take about 3,000 feet.
Goodbye.
You're on your own after this.
Oh dear.
We'll find you again, but you...
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, I figured this might happen.
Goodbye.
We're
Seriously, don't touch my stuff.
screwed.
You guys are already off the deck.
They're headed
look,
down
I
the
can
hallway.
tell-
Micah
I
absolutely
can tell when
did.
somebody is in a position where they can touch my stuff.
Here,
Don't touch
sits
my
up
stuff.
and
I believe that. I
Yeah,
believe that.
Yeah, he sitcom slid back through the burnt open doorway and was like, "Don't touch my stuff."
He pokes his head up through a hole that wasn't in the floor before then.
I'll know if they touch my stuff, and that whole crew will start hallucinating, and they will never stop.
Zayden, what are you doing?
All right.
Okay. There's a lot of options here. So I need 3 from the outside first. Let's go with Sapphire, Faerun, Home.
Mhm.
Does anything happen yet, or do I
as you-
just go on to the next 3?
As you push them down, you do notice that the keys light up with a faint orange glow.
Okay. Let's go with for the next 3.
I need you to hurry.
Dragon, Elemental, Eagle.
Dragon, Elemental, and Eagle. Okay. All right. So you got all the buttons. You made 6 selections.
And I will say that I read them out loud to Callie here
Oh yeah.
while I was pressing them.
Good. Now she can be complicit in our suicide.
Now she can maybe find us.
Dragon, Eagle, and Elemental. You said.
Yes. I don't know if the order matters.
You don't know.
Probably not. It was Dragon, Elemental, Eagle.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, love. Now you gotta press down that door key.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see you again.
Seriously, don't touch my stuff.
See you on the flip side.
So
Click.
you press the button.
Yep.
Okay. So at that point, the tube starts to thrum and warm up. All right, love. Now, whichever one of you's at the helm is gonna have to stay on top of it.
You hear that, Mathis?
Yep.
It takes about a minute for the jump to fire.
We're fucked.
Oh, you're just
Oh,
full
great.
of good news.
Mathis,
Okay.
I need another boat check, please.
So I don't. Considering I just want to go straight, I don't technically have any boat check to give.
Okay.
And in lieu of, I'm not done. In lieu of that, can I this isn't listed on the thing, but is there a way I can make the boat take the dodge action? Just kind of drift not turn, but just kind of drift the boat back and forth a little bit.
Sure.
So that we are harder to shoot at.
Sure.
Exactly.
You being a well-traveled seafarer,
Sure.
know how to perform evasive maneuvers. In a ship like this, not necessarily your first forte.
If anything, I feel like it would be easier because you don't have water resistance, and can move in three-dimensional space.
It's not an insignificant DC, but it's comparative to the other things that you have done so far. So,
well, that's going to be a 24.
the boat has taken the dodge action.
Amazing.
Which does what exactly?
It just
Makes it a lot less likely for them to hit us.
they roll a disadvantage to hit us.
Ah, useful.
Okay. So you are going to press forward. Yep.
This is going to be a weird sentiment, but I'm really glad our boat is getting hard again.
I know what you mean, but yeah.
I tried to think of a better phrase for that, but that's
No, I mean,
that's exactly that's the words I've been given to describe what's happening. That is exactly what's occurring.
The ship's hardness has gone up.
yep,
Yeah.
completely correct.
I recently rewatched this entire anime with a friend of mine who hasn't seen it.
Very nice.
5. There. All right. Since I am now tracking that info out there, yeah. So you watch as a giant fireball detonates right about there. But you pretty easily give a spin of the wheel and you roll away from it. I actually rolled well that time on one of them. Can y'all see this? Oh, you can't.
No.
Damn it. Stand by.
Oh no, the ship's disappeared.
Yep, I'm working on it.
I'm also really glad the sparrows stopped chasing us.
Something else showed up that had way more to say about the matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So you're out here now. You might want to zoom out and re-find yourselves.
Oh, okay. Oh no, we looped around to the other side of the map.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So your boating check successfully dodged out of the way.
There we go.
Zayden, your thing is accomplished. Fira and Micah, you arrive at the lift.
Okay.
There's a 1 through 4 in front of you.
Are any lit up?
No. You do remember that 1 takes you up to the deck and 3 takes you down to the level with the helm and the brig.
So,
Where are you guys going?
Mike, are you
what
the
are
one
our
that's
options
better?
again?
1 through 4. You're on
Right.
2 as far as you remember.
They suggested the bottom, yeah? So,
4.
which one of these is the bottom?
4.
4, right? Because it's reversed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then let's go with 4.
All right. You hit 4 and you descend down through the sandstone discs from before. And as you reach the base level, you come out into a crossing hallway
Mhm.
that comes to another T section,
Mm-hmm.
and the wall is smooth where the helm door was before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not sure what's down the hallway off to the right, but you do see 2 doors at the far side and 1 large door at the far end of the hallway.
All right, I'm gonna go to the big door.
I'm following because I never go first.
Okay. It's about 100 feet or so down the hallway, so I need another boating check. Zayden,
Yes?
your voice sounds so strange. After you jump,
Tell me about it.
you're one of you's gonna have to re-imprint with the helm. Otherwise, they're gonna be able to track you.
Re-imprint?
Yes.
What does that entail?
Each experience is different. It really depends on who crafted the helm. So unfortunately, I can't really tell you. So the helm is this big chair that you'll find deep in the ship. It'll be set with a large gem.
As I say that, I'm just looking at Mathis.
And Mathis is contently looking back at you, as though his ears stopped working for the last minute, calmly waiting for you to explain why you're looking.
Yeah. Callie just explained that someone is going to have to re-imprint with the ship so that they can't track us. I asked, what does that entail? And she said, a chair that is set with a large gem.
Aw, shit, did I imprint with their sun base?
Oh no.
Awesome!
I
By the way, I stole a big gem from their fucking sun base.
Oh.
So that's probably bad for them.
You didn't steal the garnet from the chair.
I thought I did.
No, the garnet set into the back of the chair came up almost to chest height if you were to set it on the ground.
Oh, weird. I have weird.
Oh,
I have, and I quote,
got a chunk,
weird gem in my inventory.
Sorry, you got a.
Well, I think you took the gem from one of the locks for the cells.
Well,
Was that it?
Yeah, you did.
When he sat in the chair, it did crack, so you broke off like a piece of it. I think.
Okay, that must be it. Regardless,
But you certainly didn't take the full gem because it's.
that's fine. I just have weird gem in my inventory, and I thought that was where it came from, but I didn't. I forgot that it cracked. It was just a piece of it. Whatever. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can go sit in the chair. I can't go sit in the chair right now.
That's fair. You just have to do so after we jump. It's
I-
more so that just the term imprinting. I feel like the person who can actually pilot the ship should do that.
Side note, we need a boat check.
Yeah, we need a boat check.
I'm gonna take evasive maneuvers again,
Okay.
because I'm very happy with us just continuing to go forward.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm,
Ooh, rolling hot tonight. That was a 25.
Yeah. Evasive maneuvers continue. To continue to be evasive, though, you are going to take half of your speed.
Then no,
I mean,
I don't do that.
you don't.
I mean,
strictly
why not?
know that.
Oh,
Until it
okay.
happens.
I thought you were saying if I want to do that, I will have to sacrifice half my speed.
No,
not,
you
you
realize
have done that, therefore your speed has not. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, and I guess I'll stop doing that. Don't like that.
hmm.
God damn it. There is some distant flash from behind you. But you don't know what it is.
Does it feel like it hit the boat?
No. No,
Okay.
it doesn't. No, it expressly
Hey, miss.
doesn't.
I'm gonna ask a thing now, so that when I ask it later, it doesn't sound like I'm pulling it out of my ass.
Sure.
We've been playing it a little fast and loose with how the luck feat plays for this particular boat situation. If something does hit us,
Uh-huh.
could we potentially luck boost for it to not hit us?
By the structure of how we have been ruling luck, yes. Yes, you may.
Okay. It's just that there's like distances involved in luck, I'm pretty sure. Like you have to be able to see the thing, which obviously we can't from inside this boat. But if for the purpose of the boat we have ruled luck can be used on anything that might kill Micah.
I'm a big fan of that ruling of luck.
It doesn't apply in a lot of situations, but collectively you are the crew of the boat, and therefore I am extending...
Right. I'm not saying in combat we can just fix anything that might hurt Micah, but for this particular case where we are already kind of under the gun as far as capabilities go.
Yeah.
All right. I want to get hit by one of those. They sound spooky.
So, yeah. Lower down crew. You you open the large door, and you enter a long side hallway that curves up on the far wall, essentially rounding off the right-hand side of this passageway. And every give or take about 30 feet, you see a large square tube shape with a series of levers on them, pointed towards large circular holes, open in the side of the hull and covered by a faint glowing orange light. And beyond the light, you can spot the glinting stars of the sea.
Uh-huh. All right, why don't I picked the door. Why don't you pick the next part?
Oh, jeez. Can I gather any assumptions as to what the levers are for?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh dear. They're levers. Okay. Well, it doesn't. I don't think that they're anything that we're looking for. So I turn to my gut and look at them and say, well, I think we should try one of the other rooms because this isn't. These are just decoration. They're not levers.
Oh. All right. Whatever you say. Let's check the next one, huh?
There were two smaller doors off of the side of the hallway, and
Mhm.
as you walked past, you did see that there were two side doors and a large rear door in the crossing hallway.
Okay. Go to the smaller door to the left of the door we're coming out of.
Okay. So it rolls back, and the inside of the door has a long wall. It has a wall that splits it straight down the middle, and there are two sides. And notably, steam is billowing out of the left side.
Okay.
I need another boat check.
Boat check. If I've established that dodging is going to make me go considerably slower, I'm going to just continue straight
Okay.
and hope that range will make the boat harder to hit.
Sure.
Ah, fuck. Don't like that it's faster than us.
Another fireball crashes down on this side, but it continues to not hit the ship. There is likely a gunner back on the Dusk that is going to get tied to the mast and lashed until he can't breathe anymore.
How fast was that? That just went 4 or 5?
5.
5. All right.
Fira,
Hmm.
what is your passive perception check?
18.
Okay. You do notice above the big door that you came out of, you can't read all of it, but you know that phonetically, the first part of the word written above that door is art.
Okay. That's a
Vertically speaking, what are we looking at as far as us in the boat?
You
But
are
it
at
does.
5. You can't see the Dusk because you're pointed away from it, so you don't know.
Okay.
But it does appear that the shots are coming from below. Zayden, what are you doing?
Well, I don't really know what I can do here. Just to take account of the situation, I'm currently on the deck with Mathis and Chromat and Izzy.
You're in navigation. You're not up on the top deck.
Well, yes, wherever. Yeah, wherever the steering wheel is.
Yes.
But Chromat and Izzy are also there, and I don't even know what they're doing, other than Izzy, who is just cowering because that's what he does. Is there anything else here other than just waiting for this sphere to charge up?
You can give me an investigation check.
That's a nat 20,
Uh,
which is a 25.
yeah. So you know that there are 5 more buttons along the center console. And you actually go down the small steps at the front into the sort of lower, the lower section of the navigation, and you do see a small set of buttons in a row along the front there. You do note that one of them says gangplank.
Useful.
You see one that says what the hell does it say?
Guys,
Oh, it just says lights?
Dustin,
Yes.
I may or may not have just fallen asleep at my desk. So I need to bow out
Okay.
and go to bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is totally fair.
Terrifying.
Yeah, go sleep.
Sorry, guys.
Go.
Have a good
get
night.
some sleep.
Sleep well.
I'm gonna try.
You see one that says lights, and you do see one that says panorama.
All right. Oh,
And,
really?
And yeah. And did I tell you see one that says gangplank?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I doubt that one's going to be all that helpful anymore.
No.
I am going to actually. Hey, Izzy.
Yes.
One's up here. This one says panorama. That just give us a full 360 view of what's out there?
Yes. Yes.
I hit that one.
Okay. So you actually watch as the orange lighting of navigation kind of filters out and descends over the edges of the room, and gradually everything along the walls fades into a dark burnt orange and then away into blackness, and all of a sudden you can actually see a full periphery of stars, including directly behind you. You can now see that the dusk does appear to be, not that you understand the equation of it, about 5 spaces down from you. But pretty close
there they
on
are.
your tail.
There they are. That's close. That's real close.
Yeah. So, Mathis, another boat check, please.
So I would like to hold my boat action.
Okay.
And there's not really any, like, not a little bit meta way for me to explain what I want to do. But basically, I want to, like, I know that technically in universe the Dusk and us are moving at steady paces and not stopping and starting randomly.
Sure.
but the best I can describe is I would like to hold my boat action until I see the dusk commit to moving forward more.
Okay. I mean, you are controlling the rate of speed, so as long as you're not also just continuing forward in the same motion, you can watch which direction they are going.
Right. I basically want to pull an alley-oop on them, but
Yeah, no,
Try a somersault.
I understand. I would advise you to read through your jamming actions for what is required.
I have no intention of I have absolutely no intention of heave-toing the boat.
Then I'm a little confused how you plan to alley-oop.
Because as long as I ever plan to make the boat go forward again afterwards, there is no reason to ever heave to. Because I can always make the boat go half as fast if I need to.
You cannot proactively slow yourself.
Well, dodging slows it down.
Yeah, all I have to do is dodge or turn up, or left or right, and I slow down.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't slow me down permanently, but it does slow me down for that turn.
So yeah, it does proceed forward. And you cannot. It appears to be pressing forward.
And as it starts to pass, as it presses forward, I pull up on the steering, slowing ourselves down, because it theoretically, from what I understand, it should be under us, and if not, turning up should at least put it a little bit under us.
Yes.
And it should, as long as I move 2 forward and it moves its full 5, I should be literally right on top of it when it finishes moving.
I'm curious if that's a good idea.
I'm hoping they don't have guns that shoot up through their sails.
Huh.
I'm really out of ideas, and we still have like 6 more rounds to go.
You only have 5 rounds. And it does appear to be beginning to nose its way up. But given your move, it does end up passing beneath you.
Cool.
I just have this predictionary image of it following us in a loop-de-loop.
That's kind of the plan.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call the Pirates of the Caribbean Online, which is they can't shoot where they don't have guns. In Pirates of the Caribbean Online, there used to be boats, and the boats had guns on the side and guns on the front. So if you just stayed behind a boat forever and zigzagged, it could never shoot you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So you could take down like way higher level boats that way.
You kind of get the same thing in Assassin's Creed.
It is currently passing underneath you. It still gets to take a shot, though.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's going to be a disadvantage because they're trying not to hit their own fucking sails. I'm gonna pray. I don't know. I'm throwing shit at the wall and seeing what happens here.
Notably, their long guns are built to aptly point over the sails.
Okay.
And for once, I get to roll damage.
And they don't have to like dial those. It doesn't take them longer to dial those things in and shit. Like they can just swivel those things instantly.
I am rolling checks for what they need. I have stats for the ship. That one does. You do watch as the fire rockets up, and you watch because you now have a full view around you. as the fire slams several feet below you and erupts over the base of the deck. And you actually watch as bits of the image actually flicker and crackle as the detonation goes off, almost disrupting the spell.
Ugh. Well, we can finally see everything just in time to see us getting hit.
Just in time to die.
Micah, what are you doing?
I'm looking for guns.
Okay.
So I guess I'm opening a side door. I can't imagine the ship is completely fucking unarmed.
Give me an. You can give me an Arcana check as well.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I don't. I mean, I guess I can. Yeah, I do have. No, I can't. I got a 7. I don't know shit. Magic is a thing that's real.
You get the feeling that there's probably a magical function to those long square canister-looking things back in the side hallway.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the side hallway and look at those.
Okay.
I guess.
Each one has 3 little small levers on them.
I'ma pull the one in the middle, I guess.
Okay. So as you pull the one in the middle, you watch as the middle section of the canister rises up, and you see a round chamber of a series of glass jars that each appear to have a glowing orange orb in them.
Have a glowing what?
Orange orb.
All right. I'll pick up an orb, I guess.
Okay, it's in like a small. It's like in a glass, almost like a jar shape. So you can unslot one of the glass jars from the chamber if you want.
Okay. Is there anywhere obvious for me to place this jar?
It appears to fit in this round rack of things.
That I just took it out of?
Yes.
Alright,
And the whole boxy canister is pointed towards a large orange window pointing out into space.
Alright, I'll put the thing back in the thing, and then I'll, like, remove the entire canister, I guess?
The canister is about waist height and about 20 feet long.
Okay. Does that mean I can't remove the canister?
You can attempt to pick it up if you want. It would require a strength check.
Fuck. I'll pull a different lever, I guess. I have no idea, dude.
Okay, which one are you pulling?
Fuck, I don't know. The first one.
In towards the ship or out towards the window?
Out.
Okay. As you throw that lever, the whole thing slides back 20 feet towards the rear wall.
Okay. I'll pull the last lever.
We'll get to that in a moment. I need another ship check.
Evasive maneuvers.
Are you taking dodge?
That's, homie, that's the best I've got at this point. Nothing else I've done's really worked.
Give me a check.
Ooh, that's a 20. Also, I don't think you ever made me roll for the last turn check.
It's fine.
I just said I turn, and then you were like, cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so you are a dodging.
Oh, by the way, that was a nat 20, if it makes a difference.
Oh yeah. You can hold on a second. Hello. You can actually maintain your full speed this turn if you would like.
Sure. That would put me going up at a 60-degree angle for 600 feet.
You would leveled off.
No, I did not. I turned up to avoid the boat, remember? I turned up to slow ourselves down so the ship would pass under us.
Oh, you were already above them. I took that.
Yeah, I know. I only turned up to slow down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I turned up so that we would only go 300 feet instead of 600 feet.
Sure. So that would be 2 and up 2. So lift. I keep trying to punch in plus the number that it's gonna turn into, and it's, that's not gonna work the way I hope it's gonna work at all. Okay. They are gonna continue their upward motion. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are now seeing the back end of the ship, and they cannot shoot at you.
Excellent. Thank God.
All right. Zayden, what are you doing?
I don't know. Observing?
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of just enraptured by the suspense of, are we going to jump or not?
Homie, I want to.
Yeah, like I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna be watching.
The ship is charging. Cool.
I will comment on things if they come up.
Micah,
Hi.
hi. You are.
Yeah, I'm throwing that last switch.
So when you throw the last switch, it just makes a. You would seem to imply that it was a error sound, as if it can't functionally do what that lever is supposed to do right now.
Okay. I'll throw the switch that made the thing move in the opposite direction, and then throw the last switch, I guess?
Okay. So you do that, and it rolls back into place. And as you throw that last switch, the whole chamber, the center chamber with all of the glass jars with orange orbs in it, sinks back down into place. I need you to make a dexterity attack roll with no proficiency.
Okay. Well, that's going to be an 8.
Okay. So you watch as with a the orange orb, one of the orange orbs is fired out and detonates right about there in a big old fireball.
Huh.
Neat.
Ship check. Also, you guys in navigation do watch as a signifying flash of light ignites from down off to your right, and then a rocketing orange orb flies out and explodes.
Kooky. I'm gonna level the ship off.
Okay. Give me a check.
No. Not only that is a 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Micah.
I don't think we can talk to each other. We are on different parts of the ship.
Yeah, well, this is more of a I don't think I would have to instruct you to use your luck thing. I think you would just kind of know there's something wrong with the ship.
Sure. Go ahead and roll again, Bubby.
Yeah, you don't proactively use your luck. It's just sort of cosmically things shift in a different way.
Yeah, I'd like to. That'd be really funny if something went bad and we were just like, Micah, luck it up. Luck him up, Kenneth. Luck him up.
Yeah, now you might be able to, acquire magical items that let you do that. But...
What am I, the Scarlet Witch in one of the 6 different variations of how her powers works?
yeah, exactly.
Well, that is a 15.
Okay. That's just what
Scarlet Witch, what do you do? Well, sometimes if you flip a coin 100 times, I can make it show up heads 55 times. Okay, what do you do in this comic? Well, I was sad, so I rewrote the entirety of reality.
Yeah. It's a great comic for the record.
House of M is amazing, but Scarlet Witch has the most fucking wildly fluctuating powers I have ever seen.
I'm excited for WandaVision.
Either completely worthless or impossibly overpowered.
I mean, at that point, she's basically just molecule man.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's either completely worthless or she's Molecule Man.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that 1, 2. Okay.
I also think there will be an end of this sentence someday.
I get a real Westworld vibe from it.
Really? Because to me, it just looked like superhero I Love Lucy, but it just looked like they were.
Yet.
It just looked like they were riffing on every single TV sitcom ever. But
now at this point,
we are out of luck.
Yes.
Literally, I have run out.
But I think we only have 2 turns left, so.
You also see, because you are now drifting sort of along the orbit of the planetoid, a familiar form is now hurtling its way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm assuming that's the Sapphire.
That is the Sapphire.
Okay, because you said a familiar form, and I was like, I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Man, the cherub boat is gonna touch my stuff. By merit of exploding the Sapphire.
You watch as the Sapphire actually pulls up to here, and proceeds to fire a pair of lightning blasts at the Dusk. And one of them actually nails right into it.
Nice.
Excellent.
Is the walkie-talkie still open?
Oh yeah.
Somebody else also shoot at it, please.
The lightning, one of the bolts just crashes along the hull and jags across, actually sparking a bit of a burn patch in one of the sails.
Nice.
Ship check.
Oh, sorry. Forgot that was me. I'm gonna do this turn is an excellent fucking question. We're still above them at least a little bit, right?
Yes.
Now are the guns? When I saw the explosion, did it look like it came from like the side of the ship, the bow of the ship?
It looked as if it came clean from about halfway up or down the starboard side.
Starboard side, okay.
Micah, you also did see the Sapphire sailing into view just a little bit below where you are looking out that porthole.
Okay.
All right. I want to make a turn, but at half my speed, I would like to move instead of turning and then moving two. I would like to move one, turn, then move one.
He's like, we can get close to the Sapphire. We can get back on the ship that knows what it's doing.
You can make that maneuver. Well, you can attempt to make that maneuver. You got to roll the thing.
I'd really honestly rather just jump out of here, to be completely honest,
Yeah.
because we don't know how to extract the star maps from this boat yet.
That's fair. And, well, if they can jump along the same route as us, then that would be...
Yeah, like as far as I understand, it opens a door. So as long as they're close to us, they should be able to go through it.
I'm going to ask, since we still have open communication with them.
As far as I understand, it just opens a gate.
Oh, that's a heck of a theory, but no, it's a door just for your ship.
That's dumb. This technology is dumb.
Is there any chance you can follow us through or
No.
follow along?
No, we've punched in our own route. We'll have to find you.
I'm
Well,
still honestly more of a fan of that plan than trying to jump boat to boat right now with them shooting at us.
You're giving me a ship check for your maneuver.
I do need to give you a ship check for my maneuver. 16.
Yeah.
Dude, I do not like those 9s and 10s. They make me poop for a minute.
Yeah, you you actually swing just past, like just over the head of the Sapphire, and you abruptly turn. Micah, as the ship swings about, you have a big ol' eye full of amber dusk.
I'm gonna go to one of those.
Shoot its thrusters.
Dude, I don't know how to aim these fucking things. I'm just gonna like throw as many of the shoot levers as I possibly can.
Okay. I will say that you can functionally run between two of them and throw two of them. So roll 2 attacks with no... They're dexterity attack rolls, but no proficiency, obviously.
Okay. Well, that one's a 21, and that one is a 20.
The 21 hits and the 20 doesn't.
Well, I found their AC.
So you roll.
On the upside, it should go down by at least 1.
You roll 10d8 damage.
Holy shit.
That's fun.
Yeah, is our health still 300 out of 300? Or is...
We have no idea.
Oh, right.
We can't tell. Though, honestly, I guess...
Yeah,
Fear
yeah,
could
Zayden, if you're not doing anything, could you check how our ship is doing?
That is going to be 54 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You actually watch as a small section of the back engine actually sputters and kicks. The whole engine doesn't go out, but it does appear to have suffered a pretty significant blow to the rear propulsion of the ship.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, I already
meant
moved and did
from
an action.
I meant from Zayden or... or basically Zayden. I'm gonna say you threw one of those and Fira threw the other one, by the way. We're just gonna call it that. Okay, if not, Mathis, I need another boat check.
Sure. Now, as far as I can tell, has evasive maneuvers been roughly the same difficulty as turning? Or has it been easier?
You actually know that trying to quickly veer the ship back and forth is actually a little bit more difficult.
Oh. Wait, no, that can't be true, because I did it with a 15 once.
Nope.
Oh. I think we fucked that up then.
Believe me, I've been tracking your evase. The only one that you did
okay.
without giving me the number was the one over his head.
The one where I didn't roll a number? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
All of the rest of your actual I want to do maneuvers have been in the 20s.
Whatever. I know I haven't told you the number a few times for the turning, but because I just know it needs to be
Those could have
15
been
or higher.
Yeah. You know.
Anyway,
what that takes.
regardless, I mean, the safe bet at this point is to just go straight. Zayden, how much do you want to shoot these guys?
I mean, only really enough to slow them down so we can get away.
Well, we can turn and shoot them more, or we can just go straight, which is much harder for me to fuck up. And I don't think they'll be able to shoot us without coming about, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I can try and let me put it this way. I can try and make a starboard turn, which will keep us we'll basically just circle 60 degrees around the back of them and be able to shoot at their other engine. That's about a 50-50 chance of succeeding, 50-50 chance of breaking the boat more.
Keep
or I
going
can just
forward.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Keep
go
going
then.
forward. We may still have a bit of an angle to get that other engine, but we don't risk whatever guns they use to shoot up turning backwards and shooting at us.
That's true. I also suppose we could just have Micah shoot first and then move. I don't know what order we have to go in. I don't know how the rule. We never rolled initiative, so I don't know how the rules work. Well, we did roll initiative, but we rolled initiative for our boat and their boat, not
I've been
individual
taking
people.
it as you have done your boat maneuvers and then taken the rest of the crew's actions thereafter.
Okay. I'm assuming we can no longer shoot them.
You do watch as the dusk does sort of roll out of view there, Micah.
Okay.
Izzy, question. Is there an easy way to check on how well the ship is doing?
That would be diagnostics down in the helm.
Diagnostics. All right, I'll try and find my way there, unless you know exactly where it is and can guide me. That'd be helpful.
I mean, yes, I could show you. And he
Listen, bud. As much as you might hate to admit it, you're with us now, whether you like it or not.
I I sort of assumed you would make with the stabbing again if I didn't, so...
I've very much instilled a fear in him that I'll make his skeleton hatch.
Yeah, you did. I didn't forget that fact.
And you know what? That's a really good way to make up for my lack of any charisma skills. It's hard to say no to somebody when you just made your friend's skeleton hatch.
Yep.
So,
I'm a good aligned character.
the Sapphire is going to roll along behind you. It's also gonna it has just enough swivel to get its lightning shots off.
The Sapphire does.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it...
Which, okay. Yeah, okay. It strafes along and burns out some of the large rudder fin towards the back of the ship, which actually falters them, and they appear to continue onward in the direction they're going.
Oh, snap.
Zayden, as you move with Izek towards the back of the space, and you are looking out the back of the ship, you watch as more orange lines start to form in space. And they zip in one after another and another and another. And then they keep swelling. And they keep growing. Until there is a large, massive orange globe behind you. And then it snaps into existence. You see blossom into being what appears to be about a 600-foot ship with large crystalline wings in rows spread out from the side of it, and a towering garnet pyramid built into the body of the ship, rising
I don't like that. I don't like that.
That is not the. Well, that's fun.
Oh, all the light blasted hell in the universe.
You seem to know what that is. Is he?
That's a sister's ship.
Well, shit. Well, he'll die eventually, but today's not the day for that. How close? How close are we to jumping?
You actually, Mathis, are you doing anything else, or are you continuing forward?
Do I get another thing after that one I just took?
It's essentially the next round, unless Micah is actively doing something, but he can't see a ship at the moment.
Yeah, if I can't see anything out of these gun holes, I'm not going to waste our gun hole ammo.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep sailing forward then.
Okay. At that point, you watch as a twisting vortex of orange light spins and snaps open in front of you, and you sail through a glowing orange gateway, and all of a sudden the shimmer of stars peels away behind you.
I slap the communicator right before we go through and shout into it, hoping the fucking cherub can hear me. See you later, shitlords. I know he can't. It still makes me feel better.
Oh. And yeah, you sail off through the jump gate. Thrust forward on energies you don't understand.
Into the unknown. Sorry.
And
We land right in the middle of an astral dreadnought and die instantly.
you actually land. You sail off through this glowing orange tunnel, and for several minutes, it's just the endless, boundless twist of light around you, and then you watch as the spinning vortex gradually slows, and you see a dark spot at the far end of the tunnel, and it swells up and swells and swells, and then snaps past. And you are spat out in a bit of the Astral Sea again. And you see a little ways off a blue and green, and in one part a large patch of red planetoid that's almost tear-shaped.
Well, we're out of battle, at least.
Well, I do need to go sit in the chair for that to stay true, but
Safe to assume that's in the helm, where the diagnostics are, is he?
Yes. Yes, that would be where it is.
Onward, then.
It's down on the third deck. Okay.
And he shuffles you along and shows you to the lift, and takes you down to the third floor.
Is Chromat hanging out up there for now?
Yes. I think I'll stay here in case any of these instruments do anything.
Good plan. See if you can figure anything out.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do. So Isaac takes you down to the third deck, and he presses the thing and the door slides open. You've been in this room. You've already waylaid two of these guys. The lizard folk is very dead and still lying off on the side of the disc. And as far as you can tell, the bald-skinned, pointy-eared bald man is breathing faintly, but is still very much unconscious. Because that was all of 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Wow, that's really all the time that's passed, huh?
alright, well, while I do this, you should collect all the unconscious people. You guys should collect all the unconscious people in the boat and bring them somewhere.
Good plan.
Well, actually, you're still over by the guns, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still on the bottom of the guns waiting for the ship to show up for me to launch more explosions at.
Well, I mean, you would have seen us go through the portal.
Yeah, but I don't know that other people won't follow us.
That's fair.
I guess we'll find you eventually.
Like, we do need to check on how the ship is doing, though. Diagnostics first. Knocked out people collection next.
Heal it, Paul.
Huh?
Can you heal it all, Zayden?
What?
Can you heal people?
No.
Uh,
I can take a rest and heal myself, but
I wasn't sure if you had the. Oh, right, because you're not right, because you're not an Asimar anymore. Fuck.
well, even then, that would have been lesser restoration.
No. Well, some Asimar have basically lay on hands as a
Nah, I
ability. Fuck. All right. I need this guy awake so I don't accidentally break the ship sitting in this chair like I did the space station.
Did you want to wake him up?
Huh?
Just splash some water on his face.
I don't think that's gonna work. He's very unconscious.
While you debate what to do, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Alright. That experience was so harrowing that it made me know what I'm doing with my next level up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Taking a feat. Taking the Prodigy feat.
Oh, I've not heard of that one.
It allows you to gain expertise in one skill or tool check with which you are already proficient.
Oh. And that's
Gonna-
double proficiency.
Correct. I'm going to take proficiency in space boats. Or expertise in space boats, so then I roll a +9.
In my 3-5 game I was playing on Saturday, I roll a +26 in grapple checks.
Jesus!
Yeah, 3-5 is silly.
I fucking love 3-5 so much. That's what happens when you have 29 strength and you count as large.
You can... Okay.
I have a
There's a
flat 23 strength.
There's a certain
Drink it
there's
up
a
to
certain
29.
there's a certain point in 3-5 where there's a certain point in 3-5, and it's not even that late into the game,
Yeah, I'm
Where-
like level 9.
where what you roll on the die no longer matters unless you're in unless you're fighting something that is like really, really closely matched with you, where like what you roll on the die is the make or break of whether you can like hit it or not.
Also, if you roll a series of ones, can be very, very frustrating.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, because
Anyway,
ones are always
you're-
misses.
Solving your current situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a way to wake this guy up unless then he wakes up on his own eventually. So, there's not like an instruction manual in this room anywhere that tells us how to fucking do this, is there?
You can give me an
What?
investigation check.
Zine, why don't you go ahead and do that too, since you now speak the language that we're actually looking for shit in, or at least help me.
Yeah,
do it.
I will assist with my translation skills.
Well, what's your intelligence?
I have a +2.
You're better, so I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
Int is not my best skill stat.
In this particular occasion, I
Well-
will allow it on the basis of Zidane can read most of the things.
What's the check?
Well, I mean, when I say I help him
That's,
investigate, I more or less am just grabbing books extra fast for him to look at, as opposed to him having to like thumb through them one at a time.
Right. That's a 19.
Okay. You do. There's not really a lot of books, very much at all, lying around. There is one book set on a console along the right wall, which is actually, as you walk over, it kind of points and says, "Oh, that is diagnostics."
Excellent. Let's take a look at how well the ship is doing.
And the book you find, which in actuality is surprisingly written in common,
Huh.
actually has a It's basically a user's manual to explain the different readouts from the diagnostic input.
Good.
You, as you look it over, you sort of look through the manual, and while there's a lot of finer points of information that you cannot discern, you can assess that the ship has about 140 hit points.
Ah. Okay.
We didn't do too bad, but
It's
we could have done
less
better.
than- a bit less than half health. Which, yeah, that's not too bad in the long run.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So how do I merge with this ship?
I don't know. I don't work down here, but they did say to never ever sit in a chair.
That would have been good to know. That was more of a question for Zayden, but thank you for your input. I don't remember what your name is, so we're going to call you Steven from now on.
No, he's Izzy.
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 Okay.
Isn't going to matter to me much longer. Anyway.
What does that mean?
You're getting off this boat at the next possible opportunity. Unless you want to permanently be part of our crew. We'll get to that. Anyway.
Okay.
Alright, so... Zayden, do you have any idea how to fucking make it so that I am the captain of the ship? Or at least so it's bonded to me and they can't trace us?
Look, all I can tell so far is that you sit in it because it's a chair.
Yeah, I did that on the space station. It did not work.
Yeah, well... Did the one on the space station have any writing around it?
Homie.
Does the one here have any writing around it? I'm assuming
Homie.
we're at the chair now.
You are at the chair. And all along the brass disc all around it, there are a string of runes.
Can I read them?
You cannot.
Ah.
Having gotten bored down below deck,
Yes,
I'm
of
going
course.
to go back and look for people again. See where everybody went to. So I guess I'll go to the stair. No, it's like an elevator, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go to that, and then I'll just go the next floor up, and see where that takes me.
Okay. The next floor up takes you to the floor that they are on, and you hear them negotiating in the helm room.
No, I'll head towards the helm room. So, what's going on here? Are we away from the?
Yes, we are somewhere else now.
Cool. That's good.
Apparently, one of us needs to sync with the ship so that they can't track us.
Oh man. So if it's talking about like the ship singing to people based on like whether or not they're brainwaves or whatever, some sort of like gotta follow the mind that works good. I'm just saying one of us is in a symbiotic relationship with a hellaciously hallucinogenic mushroom.
Yeah, but you're going to be first mate, so...
Oh, sweet.
Wait,
Responsibility.
he's first mate?
Yeah, you're navigator.
Oh, didn't realize they were different. Good, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
yeah, he's
mate
first-
is the person who's in charge when the captain stops being able to captain. It's like the vice
And the only
president
reason-
of the boat.
And the only reason why he's vice president of the boat is because I just realized we did this so fucking dumb, just so fucking dumb, because Micah had guidance that we could have been using the whole time to not have our ship get blown to shit.
Yeah.
So from now From now on, your job is to just stand next to me while I'm piloting and give me give me fucking sage wisdom about how to boat better.
Do I have guidance?
Thought you did.
I have guidance in your in your Dark Souls game, I think.
Oh, I thought you had guidance here. I don't know why
No.
you would ever not take it as a druid.
That's a really good point, because I didn't know how to build a druid. I have yet to use my mending cantrip ever. Can I replace that with guidance?
Well,
Admittedly, you may need to use that mending for the nav table.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
We just didn't do it before because it would take too long, and we were
Alright,
in
never
town.
mind. All right, never mind. You're not first mate.
That's fine. No, I definitely...
Although you can switch. You can't. If we're playing with Unearthed Arcana being on the table, you can switch out a cantrip next time you hit a
can't switch
level.
anything right now. So what are you doing to
Yeah.
address this issue?
Yeah,
not
I'll
sitting-
swap out a cantrip next time I get a level.
Not sit in the chair, but also
Can
not
anyone read these runes?
have any
Let me
idea what
take a
to do.
look. Can I read the runes?
You.
Are they in one of the spooky languages I know?
They are not.
Well, they're not in Celestial or
Can I
Elvish
just-
or anything I know.
Can I just roll like a history check or something to try and like figure out the investigation?
Can any of us determine what language these are in?
You can roll a history check if you'd like.
Languages.
Nope.
Is a 23.
Thank God. Roll a 3.
Oh yeah, for being a professor. Not of history, but still.
Then, given everything that you know, having studied obtuse and historical things in the pursuit of the knowledge that you have sought, and especially given where you have come from, you know that there were primordial races in the world.
Oh.
And while you don't know what this language is, you're pretty sure that you have seen runing like this on some of the oldest books in your library.
Ah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
from what I can tell, this language is old. Old as balls. Hey, Fira! Wait, Micah, what happened to Fira?
Taking a nap.
Uh,
Just taking a stress nap.
So, she leans in. Yep.
Still got that comprehend languages spell?
No, not till I sleep.
Oh, we could all do with a good bit of rest, but we still need to reset this chair, and we don't have instructions for that.
Yeah, well, I guess.
I mean, look, I'll sit in the chair if y'all are just gonna be cowards about it.
Be my guest.
All right, cool. I sit in
No,
the chair.
don't. You'll break the
don't.
ship.
Don't sit in the chair, then I won't sit in the chair.
Oh.
Just like somebody do something or I'm taking a nap. These are the options here.
I'm trying, dude, but I don't know what to do. Like, I know sitting in the chair breaks it. I did it on the spaceship. Everything broke.
I don't
Remember
understand why
when-
they made
remember
a chair
when-
that if you sit
remember
on it,
when-
it just breaks the boat.
Remember when all the power went out in the space station?
Yeah.
That was because I sat in the chair.
Why would they make it so that if you sit
And
in the
also-
chair, the
And
boat
also, I
breaks?
took 30 radiant damage. Which luckily cut in half or something. I don't remember why I took less, but
Because of the armor.
I wasn't attuned to the armor at that point, I don't think, though. I took a lot of radiant damage. My point is, don't sit in the chair.
My biggest question.
Consequently, I hold the gem. Is the chair here channeling solar energy like the other one, or is it just inert?
This gem has the strands of pulsing wire that run along the ceiling throughout the ship, and they appear to be plugged in to the top of the garnet at the back of this chair. But given the pulse, sort of the ebb and flow within those wires, it appears to have a very similar effect to how the more wild solar energy was being channeled into the previous chair.
So am I?
I'm gonna take a short
chair, or
I'm gonna take a short rest with the crystal.
next time we level, I'm swapping out Chill Touch for guidance.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea.
So a short rest is an hour, I believe.
I'm trying to attune to this boat, which I've gathered is basically just a big giant magic item. I'm out of ideas, Dustin. We've rolled what we can. We haven't found any information. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me an insight check.
That is a 19 on the die plus whatever my insight is, which is 6.
Okay. You get the impression from what Callie said before you jumped that an hour is an awful lot of time.
No, I get that. I absolutely understand that they will probably catch up with us in an hour. But, like, other than sit in the chair, which you have already demonstrated to me through your DMing does not work, I don't... It's a chair. Logically, you would sit in it. You told me that's not the solution. We've tried to decipher what the solution is, and we don't, like... I know it's a puzzle, I get it, but, like... I understand that we're supposed to figure it out, but I'm not sure what to do, and I don't want to just sit here not doing anything.
A puzzle needs pieces.
I get that. I don't know where to look. Like, is there a library on the boat? This boat didn't seem to come with a user's manual.
Yeah.
And none of the people that can tell us how it works can be conscious for a long rest worth of time. Because we're all out of spell slots, so we can't heal them.
Oh, actually, I do have one of these health potions left.
Perfect. I wake the Helms guy up.
There we go.
Someone note down that Fira has spent one of her health potions.
Got it.
Fantastic.
Greetings!
Hey, how do we make your ship's chair not blow up the ship?
Who the hell are all of you?
Here's a better question. Hey, other boat guy. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Isaac.
Right, I don't care. What happened to the last guy who didn't answer my question in a timely manner?
He kind of leans around you and looks at the bald man on the floor.
The scary mushroom man makes your skeleton crawl out of your body.
I make your skeleton hatch, so we're gonna try this again. What do we do to resync the ship or whatever the fuck?
Roll an intimidation check.
Well, I rolled good on those for some reason. That's gonna be an 18.
I don't believe you.
Should we show him the dust from Jeremy who got knocked down upstairs, or?
Where's the corpse of the captain?
What do you mean the corpse of the captain?
I bashed his head in with my big fuck off rock stick.
Captain! Captain!
Shouting for
Yeah, no,
it's not helping, he's already
your-
dead.
Your captain is dead.
Look, I am like all
Look
out
at
of
me.
shits to give.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I am all out of shits to give right now. Either you tell me how that chair works, or I'm pushing you out of the ship's equivalent of an airlock, but not before I break your knees.
I
I hit his knee with my big rock stick.
okay. Just for posterity, roll me an attack roll.
I did. I got a 27.
Yeah, it goes crack, and
Oh,
he just rolls back and just howls with pain.
Was
So
that?
we're gonna try this again.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in and be the good. I'm gonna come in and be the good cop here.
No, you should be worst cop.
We're even worse cop.
We should play bad cop, worst cop.
All
I
right,
say,
Fred.
is the breaking necessary? You could have bruised him.
Look,
You didn't have
I
to
do
break
as
the
the
bones.
look.
I thought
do
you
as
wanted
the-
to hatch his skeleton. Now it
All right,
can't
friend.
use its
I
leg.
do as the stick commands.
All right, friend. We've had a really bad day. Your guys are hot on our heels, and frankly speaking, if you ever want to see whatever you call home again, you're gonna help us figure out how to make this ship work for us. I don't have a better solution for you here. I understand you're a sailor, you work for some shitty people, you yourself are probably not a shitty person. My friend here does not care. He literally made one of your compadres throw up his skeleton, and then they cudgeled your captain to death with sticks. The half of you that are still alive on this boat are alive entirely by the graces of me having pity on you. Just tell me what we need to know so we don't have to kill you.
To give him a little bit of situational help on this persuasion check or whatever the hell it's called in the system, the entire time I'm doing like those practice, like lineup golf swings with his other knee.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I mean, I'm gonna fix his knee after, but you know.
Glad I have advantage on that. It didn't help all that much. Persuasion is a thing that I am expert in, though. Or maybe it's not. That's going to be a 15 after bonuses.
Look, I'm not entirely sure how to help you. Look, imprinting is left to a sister or one of her generals. It takes great power to sit in the chair.
I've got a lot
Really?
of temporary hit points.
Okay, so you do have to sit in the chair to sink to the ship.
It
It just sucks to do.
that is what.
Huh.
Well, I currently have 75 HP, so I think I'm pretty much the chunkiest out of the three of us.
That would be true when it comes to hit points, yes.
It's.
So
I mean, I can tell you. I explain to you the best I can in game terms that it is not a matter of how many hit points you have. It is a matter of how hardy you are from like a. I try to explain the concept
Oh.
of Constitution saving throws to you.
Oh,
I'm pretty decent at that as well.
I might
Excuse me.
be the one to do it then. I mean, I think, well, there is Stone's Endurance that I have now.
Once again, it is not a matter of. I mean, I'm
And,
sure if it kills you, that's probably bad. But assuming you can survive the damage, you could still fail to bond with it if you don't do good enough on the.
All right. Well,
I mean, I have a
I'm
pretty good con save.
gonna give it a shot. I am.
Let me put it this way. Let me put it in context. I passed mine by a decent amount when I sat in it, and I still only took half damage and almost broke the ship.
It seems to me like we have literally no other options. So either punch in more random coordinates and make us jump again, or one of us sits in the chair. So,
You said, what did you say was around us here?
There was a planetoid of some sort.
Yes, there's.
We could try and land. and hope maybe the planetoid will cloak us for a little while at least.
I think they're gonna find us if we don't. We don't. What was the term you were using for the chair?
Recalibrate.
Asking the DM.
Oh. You asking the DM or the guy?
The DM.
Imprinting.
Imprinting. Okay.
If we don't imprint on the ship, they're going to find us.
All right, I'm gonna sit in the chair. Fuck it.
Well, wait. Let me do it. If I fail, you can try.
Okay, sure.
I just think it needs to be imprinted to the person who's piloting it.
Let's ask. You know what? We can ask that. Hey, does it matter who imprints in the chair? Does it need to be the pilot, or can it just be like any schmuck strong enough to sit in a chair and not die?
You mean, does it have to be the navigator?
Or the captain, or the guy who drives the boat?
pilot.
No,
Yeah.
No, the chair is imprinted to the sister.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it doesn't matter.
All right, fine. Whoever has the best Constitution saving throw, then.
I've got a +3.
Same.
Cool. I'm gonna sit in the chair. I've got more health. I
Go for
sit
it.
in the chair.
Fantastic. So as you sit in the chair, the energy rushes down into the garnet.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm gonna do something that's either going to be a stroke of genius or the dumbest thing I've ever done in literally any tabletop game.
Great. Love it.
I'm gonna
Always
pluck
good
one
way
of the
to start.
mushrooms off of my head
Yeah.
because I am currently mega mushroomed.
Okay.
I'm gonna, think real hard at my mushroom symbiote that has raised me from birth. Give me a little bit of extra help here to make this work and cloak the ship or whatever. Then I'm gonna pop that mushroom in my mouth, chew and swallow, and fall back into the chair.
Oh no.
Drug boat.
Okay. The first thing I need you to do is make a Constitution saving throw.
Beautiful. 22.
Yeah.
Literally the second best I could possibly have rolled.
So you guys watch as he is falling backwards, as if turning into a digital projection and phasing through static. Very briefly, Micah almost seems out of phase with reality.
Whoa.
And then he snaps back into a physical presence and sits down in the chair. And you watch as his eyes snap open and glow with orange light.
Oh dear.
Micah,
Hi.
as you briefly feel as if you are about to be torn away through the walls of reality, your consciousness rises up instead, and you feel drifting and weightless. And gradually you do find a soft landing for your feet. And you look around and you're standing in a gossamer orange light about ankle deep. And you watch as something at the periphery of this pond slithers by in the water. And then it's off to your other side, and it slithers by again. Give me a perception check.
All right. I'm good at those because I've got wisdom for days. That will be a... 16 plus 8 is 24.
Yeah, you see as the bony protrusions of a fin glow with orange light just before it submerges back beneath the water. And you actually see it swim around behind you, and you turn to face it as it swims at you hard and dives up through the air. And you watch as this half fish, half salamander snaps open these large, jagged jaws and comes for a snap at you. And that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 will definitely beat my 16.
Yep. Take 1 point of intelligence damage.
Okay. Sure.
Wait, of what?
Of your intelligence goes down.
Yeah, I took ability score damage. The real nasty one is Constitution. You really don't want to take Constitution damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your Constitution ability score ability bonus changes, it changes your entire health total.
Yep.
It is rough.
Zayden, as a meta game for you to be aware of, if any of your stats drop to 0, you die.
That's an oversimplification of what happens, but basically.
You in one way or another become completely and totally incapacitated, but I don't think you necessarily die unless Constitution hits 0. At least that's how it worked in 3.5. It might have been changed in 5e.
It is different in 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know in 5 specifically, if your intelligence reaches 0, you just become catatonic, but you're still alive. Literally, there is a spell that specifically says that happens.
Your intelligence becomes 1 in that spell.
No, there's a brain devourer. Mind devourers can reduce your intelligence to 0, in which case it says any creature with an intelligence of 0 enters a catatonic state from which they will not awake while their intelligence is 0. I mean, I don't care if you want to rule that they just die. That's fine. I'm just yeah. No, I'm saying you are rendered incapacitated in one way or another if any of your stats reach 0.
Yeah,
I just think Constitution.
Devourer right now, and Tim is correct.
Oh,
There it is.
I could have sworn it said.
Yeah, if the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score, that score is reduced to 0. The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence.
I thought it killed you.
Nope.
You are functionally dead.
Right. Yeah, I think the only one that actually physically kills you is Constitution, but
Yep.
Yeah, they all incapacitate you in some way or the other, except for Constitution, which is just like your body stops.
yes.
All right. Anyway, this thing has now snapped at you and is diving back, and now stands in the water right around you.
I'm gonna talk to it with speech of beast and leaf.
Okay.
So just making sure we can understand you.
Just go down the checklist of your weird fucking furball abilities and turn invisible next.
Look, man, I have options, but they're not. When all you have is a hammer. Hey, buddy. I'm sure this isn't ideal for any of us, but I think we work together, we'll be fine. I think you're probably some sort of boat spirit or something. That's fine. I am your friend. We can be friends. Let's be friends. And I'm going to try to influence the creature with animal handling, if that is the appropriate skill.
It sure is.
Cool.
And because
Cool.
you have speech of beast, roll with advantage.
Now, in total fairness, words as written, speech of beast and leaf only gives me advantage on charisma checks I make to influence it.
Is that?
I won't turn my nose up.
I thought animal handling was a charisma-based check.
Nope, wisdom.
It is a wisdom-based
Oh,
check.
never mind then. As you
So
will.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to take something I didn't earn. You know.
Nope. That's, thank you for being honest. I thought it was charisma-based.
Unfortunately, no. Fortunately, I rolled a 19, which gives me a 24.
Okay. The thing backs up several steps in the water and is now and it's
There you go.
kind of it's staring at you, and it's clearly still kind of pissed off, but it's now considering you more than anything.
Nah, it's okay, bud. It's okay. I'm gonna get down on my knees and reach out a hand for it to sniff, like when a dog is scared. You know. I'm just gonna be like, it's all right. When it gets close, I'm gonna let it take the initiative here. Judge how it reacts. If it doesn't look like it's going to try to murder me, I'm going to reach out and give it a sort of very gentle, careful pat on the side of its weird lizard fish head. Sort of an affectionate but cautious motion. Trying to befriend this weird extraplanar fish salamander.
As you reach out to touch it, it's still very much on edge, and it goes to snap at your hand. Give me a sleight of hand check to pull back.
I'm actually just gonna let it bite me.
Okay.
Just keeping a totally straight face. Not going to show any sort of
Established dominance.
aggression whatsoever. I'm just going to let it munch on my hand.
As it does so,
No sudden movements,
you do feel a shooting, piercing pain run up your arm and into your head as you take 4 points of wisdom damage.
Okay, that one I don't like as much. But we'll get that fixed.
It is, but it sinks its teeth in, and it just kind of stares at you.
So very slowly with my other hand, going to reach over and just sort of like I tried to do with the other one, just sort of gently give it an affectionate, like a little scritch behind the gills, you know what I mean? Just like a look, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not here to hurt you. Talking to it with speech of beast and leaf.
No, and this time, because you have taken a passive action towards it and are working at earning its trust. This time, I will say make an animal handling check, and you do get advantage this time for.
Oh, that's good because my bonus is just reduced by 2. So I went down 2 modifiers. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the 19 and not the 5. So that's 19 plus 3 for 21. 22. I know math. I have a liberal arts degree.
Just so. It is clearly on edge, but it kind of lets you. It tilts its head in, and you watch as actually one of the gills actually fans out as if to let you underneath it.
There you go. You're just spooked. It's all right. It's all right.
Zayden and Mathis, what are your passive perceptions?
Somewhere in the mid-teens.
Mine was an 18. Now it's a 16.
16.
Zayden? What's your passive perception?
Oh, perception 12.
Okay. Zayden, you don't notice, but Mathis, you actually hear one of the sails fanning.
So just sort of cooing in a gentle tone, I'm going to just sort of, keep affectionately, not trying to jerk my hand out of its mouth or nothing, just sort of affectionately scratching at it, showing it some tender loving care. Just being a good ass druid.
Yeah. It eventually withdraws its teeth from your hand.
I very carefully remove the bitten hand and then start, scratching him on the other side of the head. Just giving him an all over, you're a good boy.
Yeah. He seems to be accepting of it. And then he actually bounds a couple of steps away from you. And then he kind of circles and he gives sort of a flick of his tongue, and he is almost he's bounding around as if give me an insight check.
Sure. I used to be really good at these. It's all right. I'm still pretty good. Oh shit, that was a nat 20. It's the first one of those I've rolled in days.
It clearly wants you to follow it.
All right, I follow it.
And it leads you to the edge of this lagoon space, and it kind of dives back through some reeds, and then it picks its head up to make sure that you're still coming along. And as you push the reeds back, it actually leads you back through this almost obscured small trail back from the water. And you see where this ring of trampled brush is actually piled up with bits of metal and stone and shards of debris, and it actually looks to be a nest.
All right.
And it excitedly kind of bounds up to the end and then sort of gives you a wave of its snout.
All right. I keep following my new friend.
As you
By the way, while he's doing this, I'm going to actually go back to the navigation area. Well, first I'm going to tell Zayden, you should go start gathering up Zayden and Adafira, because we may as well use Adafira for something. You should start gathering up the people that we've knocked out. I'm going to go back to the bridge, and I'm going to keep piloting the ship to hopefully make us a little bit harder to track while Micah does whatever Micah's doing.
So as you lean over the nest, you see nestled in the different bits of festooning is a small egg-shaped garnet.
Oh my god, the boat's pregnant. All right. The boat had a boat baby.
The thing kind of just lolls its tongue out and looks at you.
Oh, aren't you a proud mama? Oh, what a good. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I give it just like those real, like when you really like a dog and it's real happy and you just like rub both sides of its head and you make a lot of happy noises.
It eats your whole face.
It bounds up over the side of the nest, and it actually noses the egg, so it topples end over towards you.
Is this for me? Do you want me to? I'm not going to take it if you don't want me to. Okay, very cautiously, making sure like every step of the way that it's okay with this, I reach for the garnet.
Yeah.
And then I take the garnet, if I'm allowed.
Yeah, as you pick it up in your hands, it's a weighty thing. In fact, it feels incredibly heavy as you're picking it up. And it, as you pick it up, it actually starts to glow. And it fills more and more with light. And then that light travels down your arms. And it swells in your vision. Are any of you still in the helm room?
Nope.
No one's there to witness it, but you do actually see the effect after a moment through the rest of the ship as all of the overhead rope lighting shifts from that warm orange glow into what has become a somewhat familiar luminescent bluish green.
Amazing.
And as the light fades from you, Micah, you are sitting back in the helm room.
Can I see the panel? Can I see the panel that was the like communications array?
You mean the on the nav table?
Yeah, the one where we picked up and hung up on Bald and Bitchy.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold down buttons on the nav table until I find one that broadcasts my voice through the ship.
Okay. You actually push the various buttons.
And I'm just kind of pray that I don't star 69.
You push. So which of these do you push?
Well, I don't. I don't push the one that I know is the one that Zayden told me is the
Yeah, it's the second one.
Whatchamacallit.
The second one from the right is the hailing button.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the one that's the cluster of 7 circles.
Okay. So you push that one, and you watch in half of the. You actually watch as one after another of the of these round spheres appears in the half of the table that works. And not that you can read it.
Sure.
But you do see
oh shit. Okay. Interesting. All right.
And as you light that one up, in the lowest right sphere, you see a pulsing orange dot.
You are here. I get it. Don't know what it means. I'll tell Zayden that later. All right. I try the one on the other far side. The circle with the line and the 2 slashes.
Yeah. A soft jazz music starts to play in the navigation room.
Oh, delightful! I leave that one on. All right. The 2 side by side with the line between them. The Baymax face.
That is the hailing button.
Is it? I thought the star one was the hailing button.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which button was the smooth jazz button?
The
far
smooth
right.
jazz button was the far right. Well, I'm kind of scared of the fire button.
I always sort of got the
Fuck,
feeling that the far right wouldn't like jazz.
Fuck. What was the...
Ouch.
Damn it. Zayden told me what the fucking star one was. I forgot what it was then. I thought that was the hailing button.
You recount that he did push another button that was a localized map of the sphere.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, Well, none of these have been dangerous so far. Let's press the flame button. I hope it's not the blow up button.
As you push the center button, the table flickers and goes out. And a round port in the center, a disc-shaped section rises up and splits in half, and then rising out of the center of the table is a round, almost flame-like crystalline shape, carved of a orange crystal.
Alright, we're gonna get back to you later. I don't have... A good question. I don't have ritual casting, do I?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think rangers have that, so I can't cast detect magic. Man, ritual casting is maybe the best class feature in all of 5e.
I'm very happy I have it.
Every time I play a character that doesn't have it, I'm like, this is bullshit. I can't just use all my spells all the time.
Like, if I just take a while to cast this, I can cast anything without
Well,
using a spell
Anything,
slot?
anything
anything.
that has the ritual tag.
It's not anything,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
basically all of the utility spells.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, you're right. We'll put that away for now. I press that button again. I look for any...
It sinks back into
look-
the table and it lights back up. At least the
Yeah, I
sections
figured.
that work.
Yeah, it's the power source of the table. I got it. Rainy day fun to activate. I'm gonna go look for like an intercom or anything, like a phone or a microphone. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how far technology has advanced back in the real world. So I don't know if I would know what any of this would look like.
Make an Arcana check.
Sure.
Wait, here's a question first. Is he still with me? Or did he go back up with...
Well, I told
No,
I told you to go collect.
navigation.
I told you to go collect bodies, so that entirely comes down to if you if you have acknowledged my role as captain, or if you followed me back to navigation.
Well,
That being said, there is I think one more unconscious dude in navigation.
There is.
Yeah.
So you could have come up here and still been doing the thing I asked you.
Yeah, you can have witnessed him doing that if you actually went to collect bodies, because there is a Tengu unconscious at the front of the navigation room.
Oh, so I could have been in here when that was happening.
Oh yes.
just nervously watching me press all the buttons. Yeah, just
Like, yeah, no.
I should have just fucking shit. I should have just fucking fonzed it.
All right, so I've pretty much just been watching in curiosity as you've been pushing these.
I turn to you now, cognizant that you are around, and I go, "Hey, you don't have any idea how I could ask Micah if things are going okay, do you?"
You guys do watch as all of the little command nodes, as they're glowing orange, shift to a bioluminescent yellow-green. Or blue-green, excuse me.
You would recognize that as the
succeeded.
color of my mushroom.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think he succeeded.
Micah, by the way, as you come to and look around, you look up over your shoulder, and a semi-translucent image of the fish lizard is now poised on the corner of the helm chair.
Have I woken back up, or am I still in the...
No, you're awake. You're in the helm room.
Oh, cool.
As the light faded, you were returned to the ship.
Cool. The helm room, that's the fancy chair I sat down
Yes.
in, right? Cool. Can I try to reach out to pet my new boatfish friend?
He excitedly swims around through the air and kind of swims around your arm, but you cannot feel him.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Good girl. Excellent. I need you to do me a favor, bud. We need to cloak our ship's signature or whatever, so that the other ships, the mean ships, can't find us. Can you do that for me, buddy?
You get a very distinct impression back of yes. We broke away from them as soon as you accepted it.
Aw, thanks, bud. Cool. I'm gonna head up to the helm or whatever, where the driving happens.
The navigation room, yeah. As you go along, your little fish lizard friend just sort of drifts along at shoulder height next to you.
Excellent.
Above game, does this creature, like, what is this creature? What's its...
You don't
what
know.
is it called?
You don't know.
As I said, above game.
He wants he's got like an image reference for it.
And also for my notes.
I have a suspicion, but I'm not going to say it.
I sort of do too.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. So I'm gonna head up to navigation. Hi, hello everyone.
Hey, good job.
I'm best friends with the boat. Can anybody else see the semi-transparent fish lizard?
He points at a open space in the air.
Nope.
I'll let you know once I've slept and have detect magic again.
Cool. As with all things in life, doing drugs and communing with nature solved the problem. I am now the ship's best friend. We have broken away from the other ships. They can no longer track us the way that they were planning on tracking us.
Excellent.
We
That's
should probably
just what we were hoping
in case
for.
they were already jumping towards us.
Well, we should, assuming that this ship can have locked steering, be just piloting forward at a relatively slow pace.
Oh yeah.
But
Can we do that, bud? One more
yeah,
time,
we're
Ed?
Yeah, he said
I
that.
ask
Oh.
the empty air.
I mean, we're doing it, so
yeah,
yes.
I mean, he kind of the fish lizard.
That was a decision I made before you arrived.
Yeah, the fish lizard does look back and just gives you the impression of we already are.
Shit, I've made a terrible decision.
I gotta
Micah.
figure out what kind of treats. I gotta try to figure out what kind of treats this thing likes.
If it eats at all.
well-
Micah, you mentioned before you have the mending spell, right?
Yeah. I'll get
Think
to
you
work on the
can-
nav table.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Hey, buddy, I'm betting your nav, whatever the biological equivalent of your nav table is, kind of hurting right now. That was an accident. I'm gonna go fix it up because we're friends. And then I walk over to the nav table and I just start mending the shit out of it.
Yeah. It takes you about an hour. But you can, with time, gradually smooth out the nav table. And you do see as he mends the table, the full localized sphere map does eventually appear. And what you do see is a series of small planets, about a dozen stars that each have a platform near it, and two large open holes at the far side of the sphere. Give or take maybe about 45 degrees around the sphere from each other, but very heavily weighted to one side of the sphere.
Can we have the full sphere map?
I haven't drawn up the localized sphere map.
Oh, the localized one. Can I press the give us the big overarching
Yes.
circles map, and we can have the whole one of that I know you have prepared? Cool beans.
Oh. Oh my.
And we're in the dark sector right now, yeah?
You see a little blipping orange light in Nomadra.
But yeah, we were in part of the part that was
Oh, in where, sorry?
Nomadra.
Ah, I see, yes.
We were in the dark sector before, I think. So we blipped really far when we gated.
Huh.
My concept that we can sail our boat through some of these fucking planes is really funny to me.
Yep.
My concept that we can just sail our boat into the abyss or into
Pandemonium.
or into like fucking just the seven heavenly mountains and just hang out with the celestials. Not that there seem to be good guys in this universe, but we should go to Mechanus, the most boring dimension. Anyway. Cool.
Is Izek still with you?
I mean,
don't-
nobody's restrained him, so...
I wouldn't have left him alone in the room with Micah, so yes.
Probably also you should have taken the guy whose knee exploded.
Yeah, Zaiden's job was drag people into a secure place, so assume we didn't leave anybody in the helm room.
Oh, yeah, because I'm
Besides-
like 100%...
Besides the corpse.
Yeah, because I'm like 100% certain that if any of them were left alone with my body, they, while I was unconscious and trying to sink with the ship, they would have slit my throat, and if not, at least tried to strangle me.
I was operating under the assumption that Zaiden had dragged that very in pain man over to the brig.
He was over my shoulder.
No.
Sure.
Because I can do that now.
When
You are a big man with big man strength. I'm the only person currently crewing our ship that does not have powerful build.
when you offer your speculation, Izek does pop up. For what it is worth, we were always in Nomadra. You cannot jump between spheres.
Oh, alright. Well, then we weren't in the dark sector. Interesting. Oh yeah, because you have to use... Oh, I know what setup of the universe we're working with. That clicked it all into place for me.
Wow. I sort of hoped that it was going to fall in before then, but alright, sweet.
I got nothing. I've got
I know what iteration of D&D we're playing, guys.
That's good, because I don't.
Yeah, same.
I'm pretty sure, based on what Dustin just said, we are in a very personalized version of Spelljammer, but
You sure are. You
yeah.
sure are.
I should have gotten it from the fact that ships are called jammings, but I only played Spelljammer like once
because original Spelljammer has giant problems.
yeah, it's bad. It's not good at all, and also the lore is terrible because it doesn't make any sense with
Hey.
like the pre-established.
I love
let me put it. We're clearly not playing in vanilla D&D for a couple of reasons you've already established.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you've changed the lore to make sense.
Okay.
That's fine. It's just when you try to slot Spelljammer into vanilla Forgotten Realms, it doesn't fucking make sense.
No, it's a giant mess.
And it was written as a core like expansion to the universe, which just didn't make sense. Anyway, not the point. All right, so we shouldn't go to Toril because bad things are happening in Toril right now. But anyway,
you can. I mean, do you know what Toril is?
yeah, I mean, I know that Toril is where I'm from, and all of us are from, and I know that the thing that I'm talking about isn't actually happening there. Because we would know about it if it was. And also none of us would be none of us would be magicians. But yeah, I've gathered that you've changed the timeline of when Spelljammer takes place.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, Toril is where we're from. Toril is Earth. There's also a parallel universe called Abir, where I don't think
it's weird. I was expecting to see Faerun on here.
Faerun is in Toril.
Okay, that's what. All right, that makes sense.
Toril is the planet. Faerun is a continent.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's also partly because Faerun was one of the keys on the jump drive.
Two of these things.
It's right next to Shadowfell.
Yeah, you have moved a couple of these things around, and I'm curious if that's intentional and important, or Dustin done did a goofy.
You'll have to go explore the universe to find out.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting you to answer. I was expecting you to either say, yeah, you'll find out, and either we were going to get a fixed map next week and you were never going to speak of it again, or you were just going to roll with it.
This is the map.
That's fair. I really want to know what pushed the Feywilds to the outer reaches.
Importantly, you do see a set of three little rings down at the side of the display.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you touches it, just let me know.
Okay.
Here's a question. On the map, is the dark sector labeled like very specifically, or is there like something wrong with the map?
It appears to be labeled with a symbol which you have seen before. And then underneath, as if it were a footnote, is a subheader that just says the Dark Sector in Celestial.
If we go there, can we find One Piece and become king of the pirates?
We kind of need to wrap up because
yeah, we do.
Past my end date.
The last thing that I'm going to say before we go is just so it's stuff we don't have to do next time. We round up all of the crew members, and I give them the option to either work with us on the ship, or we are dumping them on this planetoid.
That is something you can do next session.
That being said, I'm guessing there's a
moment to appreciate the fact that I solved the ship puzzle by eating hallucinogenic mushrooms and then sweet talking the boatfish into being my pet.
Yeah, that was a great move.
I do like it because when you get guidance, it'll be just you talking to the boatfish and telling me what it says, just so I can pilot the boat.
And also, if other people react to you like talking to thin air, you'll also note that Zayden does not react at all.
Dustin, was that the direction you thought was going to be taken to solve this puzzle?
No, it wasn't.
Setting that aside, because we have established that 2 out of the 3 of us are literally going to be using our next level up to get better at boat stuff, that I feel like is going to be entirely necessary to us not just exploding from random bad rolls. I'm guessing there's no chance that we can level up, is there?
Not yet.
You've got to be getting pretty close.
Yeah, I was hoping that big climactic boat battle was going to be what did it.
You're working on it.
Yeah, no, I just, I keep shit guessing. I keep people guessing. I see my tools and the things that have been written and approved into my backstory, and then I operate with those.
I'll be entirely honest. I completely forgot about that, and you very nearly did a whole other thing, and oh boy.
Yeah, no, I'm sure the other thing would have been not as good as taking the hellaciously hallucinogenic sentient mushrooms.
Oh man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Also, interesting point. I have the keen mind feat.
Sure.
Why?
It made sense with the character. However,
that is an admirable commitment to your character that you took.
It also allows me to say, well, Zayden would know this.
Yeah.
But Justin has told me that instead of the part of it that is you always know which way is north, I always know which way to the dark sector.
Now, real quick question. In 3.5, you healed ability damage normally at 1 point per day of rest. There, as I understand from a quick Googling, there are no rules in 5e about naturally healing ability damage. So I'd like to know how I heal ability damage.
That is a
Because according to a bunch of Google results, Greater Restoration spell is the only one that does it.
Correct.
Because 5e is 5e.
You know that you have a massive headache, and how you're gonna fix the pain in the brain is something that you're gonna have to solve.
Okay, yeah, because I could give a shit about my intelligence score, but the the -2 to my wisdom modifier I just took is rough.
We'll be at Greater Restoration eventually.
I took a big hit to make this boat work.
You did do that, but you...
In fairness, you did insist on doing it though, so I don't feel that bad.
Let's be real quick. Would it have worked if anybody else did?
Based on the rolls,
sounds like no.
It might have gotten real interesting if I tried.
Yeah, based on the rolls you made, I probably could have done it, but
Could you have communed with the boatfish?
Yes, I could have.
Where is the fish? Who knows?
I love
mostly because I'm willing to bet that I speak boatfish.
How about that use of speech of beast and leaf, huh?
God, I literally of everything I forgot you had. I remembered the plant part. I forgot the beast addendum on that freaking. God, I got ambushed.
What do? Raziel tries to absorb the void.
Yeah. I just got straight up Raziel'd is what just happened.
Raziel.
I gave him the old Raziel Daziel.
You did.
But yeah, so we sail the boat.
Sure do.
I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't know if this is how this worked, but I'm gonna be real. I won't be really surprised if, like, as I look and see, if over time, as I look at the boatfish, it starts to sprout mushrooms. The lights are blue, and and mushrooms spread by spores.
My guess is that the boat matches the like aura. But I've seen one of the sisters, and she and basically all of her lieutenants have a very. Actually, no, the one I saw was purple. So I don't know.
I just think that'd be really funny if that'd be really neat if me and the boat gain a like an empathic bond due to connection with a greater mushroom being.
I mean, it's certainly a thing that you're gonna get to discover.
I love it. I love it.
Also, Mathis, you're making a lot of bold assumptions.
Yeah, I know it's probably not one of the sisters, but when I said that, like when I described her, literally somebody went, "Oh, one of the sisters." So that Mathis isn't assuming shit. Mathis has been given wrong information.
I believe one of them.
Only one of the sisters or her generals can, or admirals can. What is it? Sink or can imprint the ship. No, hold on. I've got drugs and I can talk to boats. Let's go. Oh, I love it. That's man. I'm getting mileage out of Speech of Beast and Leaf.
Yeah, you've gotten two different, essentially dungeons have been. Yeah, I just talked to the thing and I'm like, oh, so you do.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of using my tools in ways that people aren't expecting me to use my tools.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like you appreciate it.
Oh, I do. I think it's pretty fantastic.
Because now the boat's my best friend. Micah doesn't like people as much as he likes every other kingdom of living being.
Yeah.
Plants, funguses, animals.
You are now being followed by ghost boatfish.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna like give it scritches and figure out what kind of treats it likes.